record. And last that I looked, Houston County was ranked number 5 in the state. And I don't know if that's changed this week because I have not seen the recent polls. But Houston County coming off a big start this year, being 4-0, and it's been a long time since Houston County has seen a start like that here from a football team here in Houston County. And we look for nothing to change here tonight. It's Houston County looking to go 5-0 and continue that undefeated streak here tonight. But now Stewart County comes into this ball game with a 1-4 record, as they have had some controversy in Stewart County over the past couple of years, as they are now in the past, just the past few years, have switched coaches 3 times. And tonight, Mr. Tim Taylor is the new head coach at Stewart County, and he is trying to envelop a new offense and defense into this Stewart County Fighting Rebel squad. And things have been tough this year for them. But let's talk about Houston County. Houston County comes in with a potent offense and a potent defense. And I tell you what impresses me more than anything is their defense and how strong they are. And this year already, they have had 3 interceptions returned for touchdowns, and this is only the 4th ball game of the year. And let me tell you, that's pretty impressive in and of itself when you can have 3 interceptions returned for touchdowns.
Well, it's my understanding that Dover has lost 3 of their games that they've played so far, and Waverly beat them, which we handily took. So that's going to look pretty good here.
Dover actually has lost 4 this year. They are 1-4 on the year. They
1-4.
They won their very first ball game of the year against East Robertson. And now Houston County, like I said, this team has a lot of fight in them. And the attitude here in Houston County has changed. Brandon Clark is at the helm of this Fighting Irish squad now in his second season as head coach. And I'll tell you, he has got the players looking very impressive on and off the field.
Well, here they come.
So it's going to be very loud here tonight, and the stands are full. And like I said, this is a full rivalry game. There's still fans pouring in, especially over on the Stewart County side. Really can't tell here because I'm sitting on the Houston County side. I still see some fans coming in for Stewart County. Let me tell you, this is a very big mortal rivalry game between Houston County and Stewart County.
This is not a district game, though.
This is not a district game. This is Houston County being 2A and Stewart County being 3A. So there's a difference in their conference play. But now that doesn't change anything with the rivalry that takes place at this ball game. Like I said, for many years, Houston County and Stewart County it has been a very big rivalry game, and sometimes to the point of getting very heated, almost fights maybe, and that goes along with every school and every program that has a rivalry. There is a lot of tension and one wanting to beat the other, and sometimes the emotions just take over during a ball game. And let's hope there's good sportsmanship shown tonight as we're about to see the captains come onto the field for us here tonight.
While I'm at it, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Ace Hardware there at Tennessee Ridge, Grays Crossing, anything from a single key to a whole house package. Signature Healthcare, Kick for Cash, that's $200 you may take home or a dinner. Houston County Drug Alliance, they actually started our volleyball games that we're having, and Tradition's First Bank, they're Houston County's only hometown bank, 100% right here from Houston County, so we need to support them where we can. They certainly support us.
Well, we want to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, WCBN, Channel 12, the Wells Creek Basin Television Network couldn't be possible without their support. And we thank them for all their generous donations and contributions to this program. tonight for Houston County, the captains are on the field and they're meeting with the referees at midfield. And the captains for tonight's ball game is number 37, Wesley Estes, number 32, Jonathan Austin, number 3, Hunter Moran, and number 8, J.D. Thorpe. Here momentarily we'll be getting this ball game underway as Houston County on their field, on the hill, already on the field as Stewart County Rebels have made their way onto the football field and are approaching their sideline. So just here very shortly we're going to get this ball game underway.
I hope so. You know, all these people out here, and you know the fair is going on while this is happening. They're having a big mud pull tonight. Oh, sorry we're missing that, but at the same time, we can't be everywhere. The band will be in competition tomorrow.
Don't forget about the fair. Tonight, coming, we're Houston County on, but don't forget tomorrow.
All day tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, you can enjoy the Houston County Fair as it is taking place right dead center of Aaron in the midst of Houston County.
I understand it's can to cane. They're going to open up at 8 o'clock and run to about 9, 10 o'clock at night. So
don't miss out on a great time at the Houston County Fair.
Alan said he was going to go get on a big Ferris wheel there and let them give him a spin. I'd like to thank our photographers tonight, Skeeter Johnson and Terry McMillan. They're out in the field there taking photos for us.
We're about to get this ball game underway, and just to let you know, a couple of key injuries in tonight's ball game is number 9, Logan Baggett, who plays defensive end for the Irish. He's still out with a aggravated knee injury. And number 12, Cody Crook, who recently found out that he is out for the season. Will be approaching knee surgery here in about 2 weeks, which will sideline him for the rest of the season. So I want to say get well wish to him as he'll be preparing for the surgery next up in the coming weeks.
Well, we'll just dedicate this game to our injured out there.
And tonight, Houston County will be receiving this kickoff to start this ball game. It's number 3, Hunter Moran, number 21, Frankie Ramirez will be back to receive the kick. At the Irish kickoff return is set, and there is the kick as it is off, and Hunter Moran will receive it as he's looking for some blocking room, and he's got an opening, and he's got it, as he is going to block it. Around the 20-yard line, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be called against the Irish. Just going to wait to see what the call is, but a big return to start this ball game, and that's exactly the way you want to start the ball game.
That makes me nervous. We doing it like that. But like I said, all reports is it could go our way, which would be the first time in several years, I believe.
So the kickoff return for a touchdown will be negated, and that's going to be a spot foul, a holding penalty against the Irish. So it's going to back them up. Still good field position. Back down to about the 29-yard line as the Irish offense will be making their way onto the field.
I didn't see him holding anybody. Did you? I know it was one of those guys out there trying to keep him off tackling him, but, you know.
Frankie Ramirez will be the quarterback tonight as J.D. Thorpe, the normal quarterback, is lined up at tailback, so the Irish trying some different options here. J.D. Thorpe with a little running room as he picks up about 4 yards on the carry. Bring up second about 6, it looks like.
11:35 left in the quarter.
So the Irish trying some different packages here with their senior leader, J.D. Thorpe. As him and Ramirez this year have switched out at quarterback. And Frankie Ramirez getting the nod here tonight. And the Irish are lined up with a straight eye backfield. number 28, Bubba Mills, as he picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry. He'll bring up third and about 4. And 3. On the 34th, Jason Brooks lined up in front of Bubba Mills and Clark, the tailback, as he's looking for a block, and he's got a little bit of room. And he's going to be pushed out right about the 15-yard line, close to a first down, and yes, that was keeping me a first down. Houston County Fighting Irish, as Houston County is driving in the red zone. Positive yardage on every play so far on this drive to start this opening quarter. Oh, the 15. Now Hunter Moran in the backfield for the Irish. Looks like we're on the loose ball. It's going to be marked down. Mills on the carry. Wallace on the carry, brings up second and long for the Fighting Irish. And like I said, I don't know if you can hear, but it's pretty loud right now at the moment. A lot of chattering going on in the stands. As the Irish are looking to break an 0-5 streak against the Rebels. Ramirez with a snap in the pitch for Moran. Moran making a good cut, but another flag is thrown on the field. And another hold against the Irish. It's going to push them back a little bit further, as it was already second and about 13, and this is going to put them about second and 18. That's second and 20, excuse me. So 2 early holding penalties is plaguing the Irish, as they are now pushed back out of the red zone. Got in, staying tight for the Irish, and with a straight out backfield with Moran in motion. Ramirez rolls out. And a pass by Ramirez, and it left his hand. Flutters and misses the mark, and the Rebels come up with an interception down around the 10-yard line. As Ramirez looked like he was a little bit uncomfortable as he released the pass. So the key to this Irish team now is on the field, and that's the defense. Stewart County with twins to the near side of the field in the split backfield. And a keeper by the quarterback, number 11, Trey Wink, who is a sophomore quarterback for Stewart County. Keeps the snap and picks up about 5 yards on the carry. So it's going to bring up second and about 5 for the Rebels. At this time, the Rebels with the wide out to the near side of the field. This time, play is blown up by number 21, Ramirez. As the quarterback elects to hand it off this time, and Ramirez there to make a big stop right at the gain of less than a yard on the play. Goal line. Might have picked up a half yard on the carry. Not much as it brings up third and about 4. for Stewart County. Now twins to the far side. Wink is under center. He drops back looking for a receiver. And the reception is caught by number 36. That would be Jacob Presley as he picks up about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and short. As Stewart County, after an interception, their offense stalls. And now the Rebels looking to punt it away as number 3, Moran, is back deep to return the kick, and he's already had one big kick for tonight, but not a very good punt. As the Rebels fall on it, as the ball's dead, right about the 44 yards, it looks like. And Moran will stay on the field as the Irish offense looking to get something started here early in the first quarter. Both teams have had a series, but Houston County's first drive stalled with an interception by Ramirez down about the 10-yard line. So the Irish are looking to get something started here very quickly. Ramirez once again under center. As he hands off to number 28, Bubba Mills, as he picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
Mills on the carry.
Bubba Mills, a hard-nosed running fullback that is a junior who is 5'8" and 175 pounds. Normally the lead blocker for this Irish backfield. Ramirez with a handoff to Moran. Moran with a wall set up. And Stewart County is not letting him through.
Moran with the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
Couple of yards.
13 for the Irish.
And Ramirez makes his way back onto the field. There's the pitch to Moran, looking for some running room. He's got some blocks. But he's going to be dropped after a gain of about a yard, maybe 2 yards. On the carry is going to bring up 4th and long, as we already see J.D. Thornton has taken up the kicking duties for the Fighting Irish.
4th and 3 for the Irish
this year. And Stewart County has
Have you seen
a
anything?
back deep to receive the kick.
Oh.
Looks like it is number 26, Logan Flippin. The ball's going to take a good bounce. He's going to dive right at the 1-yard line. So an excellent kick by J.D. Thorpe pins Rebels back deep in the Irish end of the field.
Well, we got it down to 20 yards and couldn't get across, huh?
So good field position for the Irish. And this is exactly what your defense likes here. Is when you can pin your opponent back deep in your end zone. Stewart County elects to come out with one receiver to the near side of the field. Quarterback keeper up the middle, not a whole lot of room. And they're going to stop him short as forward progress was called.
5:14 left in this period.
Picks up a couple of yards on the carry, brings up 2nd and about 8.
2nd and 7 for the Rebels.
What happened a while ago, Brian? I just couldn't get it down. You know, we had to go top the Lions Club, and I missed that little part there.
Second offensive drive just kind of stalled, never really got anything going. And a big push by the Irish defensive line makes another big stop. Picks up maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, maybe. Try to pick up 2 yards on the carry. The last 2 carries have been big for the Irish. They've made a big push up the middle against the Rebels. And another big stop by the Mean Green.
Lots and lots of support out there tonight.
Green jerseys was there to make the stop, and once again, the Irish looking at good field position as the Irish have held Stewart County once again to a 4th down possession. And the kick is away, and Moran might have an opportunity here to return it, and needing a little bit of blocking room. He's still on his feet, and we're going to have a flag after Moran's able to return the ball down to about the 30-yard line, and we're going to have a flag on the field. And
having a lot of flags on the field is all I can say.
This might go against the Irish, but I didn't see the penalty myself, but that's exactly what we have. Is we have another holding penalty against the Irish. That's the 2nd one on the special teams tonight, 3rd overall here in the 1st quarter. So the Irish making it tough on themselves with the penalties here early in the 1st half.
What was the penalty?
Holding penalty.
Holding. That's the 2nd time they've got that holding.
3rd time.
3rd time. Well, they're going to have to quit holding them people back. Let them go. Just knock them out of the way.
So this time the Irish starting in not as good a field position, still not bad as they still are on the Irish side of the field down around the, looks like about the 40-yard line. And the Irish elected to stay with the ends in tight and a full house backfield as Starf is in the backfield this time. And he'll be brought down with a loss of about a yard. So bring up 2nd and long with 3:10 left to play in the 1st quarter as we are knotted up at 0.
2nd and 12 for the Irish.
We're going to get unknotted. Well, I'm at it. I'll think about thanking Mr. Cook for calling the game all year long there, and Mr. Johnson there for being the cameraman. I get to sit over here and just watch the film. That's pretty good.
You get to be CEO.
CEO.
And Thorpe with some running room, tough run, as it looks like he might have been dropped. For a loss, picks up about 4-5 yards on the carry. Still brings up 3rd and long, but a good 2nd effort by J.D. Thorpe.
3rd and 9 for the Irish.
As now Hunter Moran will enter into the ball game as him and J.D. Thorpe tonight for some of the moving around different packages that the Irish are showing. Tonight has J.D. Thorpe and Hunter Moran swapping out in the backfield. Brings up 3rd and about 9. Ramirez sends Moran in motion. And I believe we're going to have a timeout called by the Irish. So the first timeout of the night for the Houston County Fighting Irish. And while we've got a moment, I want to say thank you to all the WCBN staff. I know earlier we have said a thank you to our sponsors, but You know, we talk about how big the sponsors is and helping support WCBN and the Wells Creek Basin Television Network, but this shows could not go on if it wasn't for the volunteers that help volunteer with WCBN.
That's absolutely correct, and there's a bunch of them, and we're actually quite lucky that we're able to pull on the talent that we do each and every day, and all of us have different skills, and we're able to put them to use that way.
You're exactly right, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know, if you don't know a whole lot about broadcasting, you know, we're a small company, corporation, whatever you might want to call it.
We're on the cutting edge of the new millennia is what we're on there.
You would be really impressed with the things that we are capable of doing with just being small.
Yeah.
Ramirez,
he's good. No, didn't make it.
He's going to be just a little short as he was looking for Moran deep down the field. Brings up 4th and long, and Ramirez, second pass attempt of the night, this time does not connect. And once again, J.D. Thorpe will be on the field to kick this ball away. And I had said earlier, back for Stewart County was Logan Flippin. I may have been wrong about that. I believe that's number 36, Jacob Presley, is back to receive kick. And a good punt by J.D. Thorpe, and a good stick by Ramirez, as the receiver on the punt elected to not call the fair catch, and he paid the price as Ramirez laid a...
Yeah, once they catch it, they're free game, aren't they?
Exactly. If they don't give a signal for a fair catch, which is a hand above the head, down across the face, almost like you're waving at somebody, if you do that, then you're telling the defense that you're giving up, telling the referees that you're a fair catching the ball, which he did not do, and Ramirez made him pay for not doing that, as it's a solid lick down around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a good starting place for them, I believe.
So this is the second time that the Irish have pinned Stewart County back deep. Last time the ball was punted down to the 1-yard line. This time, looks like the ball is spotted right about the 6-yard line.
Well, it looks like
8-yard line. So still good field position, and we're hoping the Irish can make a big stand here.
Looks like most of the game is being played on the Dover side there.
229. Yeah. Little technicality here, technical difficulties. Reset the clock here. So now we've got the clock set. Well, we got a timeout. We want to let everybody know that Junior Pro is always in action here in Houston County. The Youth Division Football Junior Pro program is in action on Saturday, and this Saturday will be in action against Waverly at Tiger Stadium in Humphreys County. So please come out and support your future Fighting Irish as they are in action on Saturdays. All teams this year in the Junior Pro program are looking to get into the playoffs, and they all 4 are having a very successful season this year. So come out and support the Irish, not only during the week when middle school and high school is in action, but also on Saturdays. Pass back. Pass. was intended
Ball intended for Barnett.
for number 32. Excuse me, number 82. Find my numbers here. Number 82. And it falls incomplete as the receiver was able to get behind the safety, but an incomplete pass brings up third and about 7. Pitch outside, got a little bit of running room, and a big run by Stewart County gets the ball down to around the 55-yard line as Wesley Estes able to track down the back as he was able to get sprung by a couple of blocks for the Rebels.
Ball on the 46.
Excuse me, I said that ball was on the 55-yard line. We was going the other way, so it's actually on about the 44-yard line. 46-yard line. Quarterback back to pass, and he's got it. Receiver as Moran brings him out of bounds down around the 2-yard line. That pass completed at number 22, Kyle Bird. And there was a breakdown in coverage. So now the roles have been reversed, and the Irish find themselves back up in Stewart County territory. Little problems with the Stewart County offense as back rushing over the field caused the Rebels to have to take a timeout. So we're going to take a break from action, and we'll be back with you shortly after the timeout with 1:17 left to play.
We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Ace Hardware at Tennessee Ridge, Signature Healthcare Rearing, Houston County Drug Alliance, Traditions First Bank. And as always, the Houston County WCBN team here on the hill in Houston County.
We're back with you as Irish defense looking for a big stop here. And a fumble recovered by the Irish down on about the 40-yard line as the Irish was needing a big stop. And coming up even bigger was the fumble recovery.
Often in the background knows they got a long ways to go, but we know they can make it.
So the Irish come up with a turnover. So one turnover apiece for each team tonight as the Irish have one interception, and now Stewart County fumbles on the goal line. Ramirez takes control at quarterback position. Moran tries to bust it up the middle, maybe picks up maybe 2 yards. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 9 for the Irish.
So time slowly ticking away here in the first quarter. And this is exactly the kind of game that we expected. We knew that it would be tough. Anytime you play rivalry games, emotions are so high and usually sets up for a very tight ball game. And so far, we have not been surprised by what we've seen. Hand off to Moran. He's got some running room outside. And he's going to break it. And I don't think he's going to be close. And he breaks a
Well, that's the second time I've seen that since he's been playing.
And Hunter Moran, the tailback for the Houston County Fighting Irish, just broke about a 95-yard touchdown.
He's done that one other time that I know of.
And I tell you, when Moran breaks a run, he usually breaks it big, time and time again. I tell you, Hunter Moran is only a junior, but he plays with a lot of senior leadership, and just that right there, he takes Houston County from one end of the end zone to the other, and puts the first points on the board tonight for the Irish, 6-0. The Irish looking to put more on the board just here on this opportunity right here on this 6-point conversion.
You see that crowd out there? They're excited. I'll guarantee you that.
Bubba Mills on the carry.
Did they make that? No, didn't make it.
Carry falls short, but nevertheless, we're on the board 6-0.
Well, with only 16 seconds left, I believe is what it is.
And that's exactly how teams take over ball games on big runs like that. I got a little bit excited.
I wouldn't have noticed that with you jumping up.
But I tell you, hey, the fans and the people that are doing the commentating, they really have something to get excited about here in Houston County. It's been a long time since the Irish have seen games like this. We was listening. I was listening to Charlie Regan just a little while ago on his radio show, and he said, he even said he can't remember the last time that Houston County went 5-0. 4-0's happened before, but he can't remember the last time it went 5-0. And
may never have run 5-0.
It's been a long time if it's happened. So
well, back in the 70s, I think there was a team that went undefeated in the 70s.
Yes. But the 70s, as my kids would say, that's a long time ago, Dad.
That's forever. I understand.
So that's the excitement, the anticipation of that big run kind of dies down. The Irish looking to kick it away. Stewart County, JD back with the kick. Hard straight line kick. And a host of green jerseys there.
Well, that's a stack of them there on him.
Barris was in there, but there's a whole host of, looks like Nola C was in there, and also
Did you get excited? Did you? Well, we're standing up talking right in their mouths, and you're just over there being excited, aren't you? Do you want to holler down? We can't get him to say nothing there,
So, 9 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Irish with a 6-0 lead. Drop back pass, little confusion. Number 76, the defensive end for the Fighting Irish, Glass, there to make the stop. And I'm telling you, as the quarter comes to a close, and we'll be seeing both teams come to their sidelines.
Well, I'd like to, although they're on both sides, I'd like to put say hello to David Ross, who's out there taking videos for the other side, and Mickey Atkins. Him and I worked together for years. They're both over there, and he's been really involved in the football games over there. So I'd like to just put a shout out to him.
Well, like I said, we appreciate all that they do. They make everything here at WCBN. They make it worthwhile.
Yes.
I've really enjoyed being a part of WCBN, which you mostly hear me doing sports commentating.
That's what you're good at.
And I also help with the parade. I guess you could say that I'm the...
You're the voice of the Irish Parade for WCB.
Yes, I am. And I really enjoyed being a part of it.
Basketball season's coming up.
Basketball is fastly approaching, and with a new coach at the helms here in Houston County, a lot of excitement, a lot of talk about the upcoming season and what could be for Houston County basketball. I tell you, a lot of good things happening here in Houston County at the schools, and like I said, I'm proud of my kids, and I'm able to be a part of it. So, quarterback back to pass, almost another pick by Hunter Moran, and Moran was able to get a hand on it, but falling away, a hard reception to make right there. But
that ball was so hard it knocked him down. That's what it was.
Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, he was up in the air, and that ball just thrown so hard it knocked him down.
Well, I tell you, that Moran already has 2 interceptions on the year. 2 of them both returned for touchdowns, and very easily could have had his 3rd right there. So, the Rebels in a spread offense with a split backfield. Wink rolls out.
Overthrowed him again.
Intended for number 36, Jacob Presley, as the ball falls incomplete, about 5 yards over his head. And that brings up 4th and about 14, as the Rebels will have to kick it away here. And Moran, the workhorse for the Irish, back to receive the kick. Very short punt, as he'll get a good roll. Ball rolls dead about the 33-yard line. So, swap from defense to offense, as on the last possession we've seen a huge run by Hunter Moran of about 95 yards.
We can put that in our books. Like I said, that's his 2nd time that I've ever seen him do that. The first time he was playing junior pro ball and ran it and fell at the end of the touchdown. It was like 99 yards that he ran, and
J.D. Thorpe with a handoff and adds a little bit of running room. Picks up about 6 on the carry.
you like those. We call those